but we can dream. Alright, Black Widow on the account. Woo!
Shadows.
Oh my god. He's selling me again. Yeah.
I've done things I regret. Now I do things I can
30
be proud
seconds
of.
before
Yeah.
you attack.
Of
Get
course,
ready.
of course. I don't know.
Rumor has it you're a pop
And
star.
I'll probably play till 10.
Any songs I might know?
Tonight, I
Yeah.
really wanna fly away.
We'll see. We'll see how good the games go.
Me too, but you know we're stuck here, so why not fill me in
We'll
on
see,
those
we'll see,
songs
we'll
of
see.
yours?
I have a strange feeling my music didn't make it onto
The
your
battle
radar.
starts in 5, 4,
My god, it looks so good.
2,
I guess I'm
1.
good.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
One shot is all I need
You
for a
love to see it.
Doombot. No matter what timeline it's from.
Oh yeah. I fixed my fucking streaming problem. You love to see it. I did not calibrate my controller. That you hate to see. Alright, one of like 18 problems with streaming down. Love to see it. If you ever build a PC, you won't. Or just end up messing with a PC. If you have multiple PCIe slots, don't put your GPU in the last one. Don't put it in anything other than the first one.
I guess you are.
Capture the mission area.
You know, just a little heads up. You never know. Could affect you one day. Oh, if it's too expensive to build one, it's too expensive to get one in general.
That top
Yeah,
you up.
exactly.
Thanks.
Console's just so easy. You don't play enough for it to even be worth it. And then you're like in PC lobby, so if you're gonna play on controller, it's just like actually the worst. The only reason I'd ever suggest it is if you ever, I mean, like me, like if I was ever gonna take something streaming a little more serious. It's 20 times better than streaming on console. You're gonna load Arc at like the best settings possible. You know what's crazy? I wouldn't even recommend that because if the console loads it like this and it costs this much,
Oh, sweet
it
moves, right?
I think the price you would have to put into a no, maybe not. It just depends on if you find like the best, because once you start hitting like a certain GPU, it gets outrageous. You're hitting stupid levels of unnecessary. I think it's like once you get past like $600 for a GPU, you're just like it literally just goes up to like 1,000. It just jumps and you're not really getting anything too crazy. But the 600 like I would say like the 450 to 600 GPUs are definitely like, I mean, they cost the price of a console, so you would think they're better than the console, and they are.
Perimeter secure. We did it.
But you have to, I would say you probably have to spend like at least 300 on a Loki. Pretty sure they have a Loki. What now?
Help, please.
My specs, dude, for Slay, they're called specs.
That topped me.
But, no, my GPU is fucking dog water. It's not dog water, but it's not, you know, it's not running better than a console. It actually might be running better than a console. I haven't really tested that. But my CPU is like a fucking, only like a super CPU now, so that's nice. Well, like, for the platform I'm on for my motherboard, it's like literally top 3, so that's solid. But if I upgrade this, I'd have to buy a whole new, another whole new motherboard just to support the platform. And it's pretty solid CPU. That was like what? That's been 200. That's been 250. I think I guess it technically was like up to 250. And then my graphics card is like 230 or something like that. But I don't know. So I mean, my PC is pretty like a $1,000 PC, all things considered, and definitely will be eventually. If it's not 1,000 yet, it will be 1,000 eventually. My CPU is a little overkill, but it'll be fine whenever I end up getting a if I end up getting a better GPU. So I'm a bit future-proof on the CPU. I would really have to see, but no, I'm pretty sure I actually get better. Maybe not. Definitely better than the Xbox One. Like compared to the Xbox One, I get better performance. But right now my PC can't even run Arc. I'll have to check again because my GPU was getting like a fraction of the power. Like it was doing a fraction of what it could, and it was running what my old CPU could do. So I'm gonna have to test what my new improved PC can do. But it should be better. It should be better than a console. In most games, definitely the Xbox One. Definitely. I mean, that's not even a question.
Yeah, I'm not traveling as much unless I get blasted into another timeline.
But right now the thing is, certain games aren't like as compatible. Like right now, Marvel Rivals runs great on the Xbox. Like on the series, that's kind of hard to compete with. I'm not gonna lie. For my GPU at least, for my GPU cannot compete with a Series X.
Even immortal weapons need a little help now and then.
Not, and especially like I don't know, like the price points.
That topped me off. Thanks.
Or could buy one part. One singular
The
part.
mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
I wonder what the old computers could load, like the old supercomputers. They're not fast though. I think they're just. I don't know how it works. I don't even think they're that fast because they still run at the same speed, but they just process more, but same slow speed.
God of Thunder!
I'll finish the job this time.
Go have fun.
Yeah, I actually can't read this off my PC now.
Remember, old soldiers, bogeys, here they come.
I'm naming. Yeah, I was running my my capture card software, and it was using 80% of my my GPU, or yeah, my GPU, which isn't normal. That is not normal. And then I had to, so I went and 80% just to load my capture card app. That was it. Just to maintain it being open was 80% of my GPU. That was it. Not streaming, not this, not that. Just that. Just loading, just having that open, which is not normal. So I was like, yeah, I'm always like, okay, I want to fix this, but I'm like, I don't know what to do, and I can't think. And the other thing is, I'm like, I'm not even sure if this is like what the exact problem is, or if it really even is a problem. I'm like, is it my graphics card? Like, or is it like, is it something software? Is it more physical? Is it? I don't know. So I was like, I gotta go look this up. So I was talking. I was just watching someone else's stream. I was just in there, and he was like, yeah, that's not normal. I was like, you sure that's not normal? I was like, that's really not normal. Using 80%. I mean, it makes sense, but when you say it, it definitely isn't normal. Well, my thing is, like, I know it wasn't supposed to be running 80%, but hearing him, and he said something like, yeah, it's probably your graphics card. Something about your graphics card. And I was like, oh. And then I'd actually go look up the problem, and I was like, like, I wonder if the PCIe slot's the problem. Is it because it's... I know people say that, but I was like, is that one of those things where it's like... I'm sorry, I just can't... I can never trust the PC community because they do certain things that are just weird. Like, their power supply fucking hierarchy tier list nonsense they do
I'll finish
isn't...
the job this time.
It's kind of... They overkill it a lot. They're like, you have to use this PC power supply list, and I was like, oh shit. And I go look, and I'm like, first of all, this is only like the most recent 15 that popped up. And I get it, you're not supposed to, you don't want to buy used power supplies, but I was like, they're like, if you don't have one of these, you should immediately be looking to replace your power supply. I was like, my power supply works just fine, and it's not on this list. I was like, I'm not taking this list seriously. Fuck this list.
Guns aren't toys, Frank. Especially ones that big.
So it's hard for me to trust certain things they say, especially like that. Like, it seems like a myth. Yeah, you don't want your card slotted into not the first PCIe slot. I was like, that sounds like it would be a little unnecessary. And I wouldn't even have trusted it if I didn't go look at my my motherboard, like the support. And I looked and I saw that it was it basically said that the slot I had it in was a lesser slot. I don't know if it was a 1/16th,
We haven't won yet?
but it said it was a PCIe and then basically a 1 slot. Like, it was a 16 slot, but I think it was like electrically a 1 slot.
You'll have to keep fighting until we win.
Beholds the god.
Which I don't know, so I don't know if that's like the fraction of the power. I don't know if it was only getting like an 1/8 of the utilization. Maybe, oh, you know, it could have been only getting an 1/8 of the transfers. Which is possible. It could have only been getting an 1/8 of the transfer power.
Widow's fight.
Honestly, if he timed that Venom ult better, like as soon as we got out of the Invisible Woman ult, he would have done a lot of damage to us.
Any Parker power.
I didn't think about that. That game, did I get MVP? W, love to see it. But I mean, out of the whole experience from upgrading my my PC and all that, I also upgraded my stream because my old capture card app was doing, or like, you know, software app. I don't know, doesn't really matter. But the old software I was using was loading my like the gameplay a little choppy, like 50 frames, like that type of, like a weird choppy, but they didn't look smooth. But now it's smooth. Like fully up when I moved. I think when I moved. Yeah, when I first started streaming. So that's when I. So that's when I got the motherboard, because I got the motherboard and then I had to. I needed the motherboard to support my CPU, because my CPU didn't work with the other motherboard. It undervolted, and now it's good. And then I obviously had it in the wrong slot, and now it's good. Now it's running at peak performance. Now we're playing ranked. Now we're suffering ranked. It's time. Oh, and I gotta go check up on it. So, let's see how delayed it is. I'm guessing it's bad. I'm gonna guess it's bad again, because I don't think this is gonna help too much.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Pretty sure that plugin I was using is just bad. Maybe not. It's not that far behind. It's a little far behind, but it's not that far behind. Right now it's at the loading screen. It's okay, it's like 30 seconds behind. That is a little. It's a little far behind. Yeah, that's a lot far behind actually. This is what it's only been, yeah, 30 seconds and 15 minutes. It's not normal.
30 seconds.
Which means because if it's 30 seconds behind 15 minutes on end, it'll